Well, good morning. Today we got a lot on our schedule. So first thing we got to do today is we got to go ahead and pack up everything because I went ahead and I spent $300,000. So I have a little bit of a side business here where I basically rent out trailers. That's why you got so many trailers around here. I got my Text. You got, of course, your PJ, your low trailer. I mean, you got pretty much any brand of trailer you would want already here. So I rent these out to people and they've made me a lot of money. Well, I came across this abandoned gas station for sale for $300,000. I was like, you know what? Sold. So I went ahead and bought it and all the paperwork went through last night. I'm finally able to get to the property today, start going through it. And I heard there's some valuable machines on there. If we can take some of those valuable machines and flip them and then also turn it back into a working gas station, that will be the ultimate goal. So I need to at least take the PJ with me today. So to get to the PJ, and I'm of course gonna take what's inside this shed. Like, hold up, gotta look. The skid steer. Got your Case IH skid steer. This is what I use pretty much for all my equipment. I do have another job, which is, of course, construction. I do some construction work here and there. My main little bit of money here recently has came from these rentals. And honestly, I really do love having the rental trailers. They're a really good business. But the way I have to have these put in here, not the best. I eventually want to buy like a new area just to put my rentals. But for right now, I think we should be good. First thing we have to do is detach the fort so we can put this right here on there. Now, this is the attachment that basically lets me move around the trailers and have no hassle doing it. So we just kind of got to go right here. All right, there we go. We'll pick this up a little bit. I think right there should be good. Now, of course, my neighbor does know about our project that I have here. So he lets me actually park the trailer somewhat in his lawn for a little bit. You don't have the worst issue in the world with me using his lawn. So we're just going to kind of put it like right here on the edge, which that should be perfectly fine. Now we just kind of got to pull out the PJ. Doesn't look like I have the right ball hitch for this, so I'm just going to go ahead and just grab the truck. We'll use the truck for this part. It shouldn't be as bad. Oh, before I do that, I need to move that trailer as well. I forgot about that one. We'll just go ahead and back it on down here, down the road a little bit. And we'll park it right here in front of this one. And this, well, I should just go ahead and cut that off right there. We should be good. Now, let's go ahead and hook up the Ford. Now, we do have a 2017 Ford F350, correct? Please tell me. Oh, F550, my bad. No, it's F350. What was I thinking? F550. Interesting. No, that says F550. So, I don't know. I'm one of them days, guys. One of them days. And let's immediately go ahead and hook it on into that right there. And we'll pull this forward and we'll go ahead and pull this out. So first things that do go on the trailer will be, of course, like your forklift or your pilot forks, because you never know when you might need to hook a chain up to them and kind of move stuff with it. I mean, you just got to have your basics. Your pilot forks, your bucket, those kind of things, they help out a lot, honestly, around a farm. And speaking of the bucket, that'll be the next thing we go ahead and grab. Go and put that on the Case IH. Now, I will say I've run a lot of hours through this Case IH. Now, of course, you see this, it says no hours. There's a lot more hours. It's just that's the hour gauge from last time it's been serviced. So it's not like we've just sat here and not used her at all. The last thing to go ahead and grab will be this kind of a grinder. We use it more. I think it's like a stump grinder, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't really used it too much. I have a couple employees that have used it a lot more than I have. Sadly, neither one of them were able to work today. But hey, we'll figure it out one way or another. But we'll just go ahead and drive this up here. Now, don't worry, we're going to park that right there. Oh, it'll be fine. Alrighty, she looks locked and loaded, ready to go on over there to the project. I know I'm excited. Just got to pull on out of here and on to this way we got to go. We definitely need to stop by Casey's. Need to make sure she's got fuel. We also need to make sure we got fuel in the truck as well. Alrighty, time to walk in here and get us some Casey's pizza. I'm excited. It's been a little bit since we had some good old Casey's. Alrighty, thank you. Well, went ahead and got some diesel in both of those over there. On top of that, we went ahead and filled up on some good old Casey's pizza. Now we're ready to rock and roll to the job site because we got a long day in front of us. Even got a little bit of an extra bit of pizza for later because we are not leaving that job site for a hot minute. Even though it's not gonna be that far from the house, but still, you don't want to be too long without food. Alrighty, down the little ramp we go and on to the adventure. And a nice healthy drive later. I am tired and I haven't even started working yet, but I do see it up here in front of us. Now, this is the gas station I am talking about right here, and man, is it something. This is definitely an interesting gas station. So this gas station has been abandoned for quite some time. I think it was abandoned first in the 1980s, around that area. Then somebody came in, cut down the trees and made it look a little bit better, and then they re-abandoned it like the early 2000s. Around there is where I think. I'm not 100% sure exactly when everything kind of went wrong. Like, I know these tractor, like this tractor right here for sure is no brand new tractor, but I can't help but notice there's some nice looking equipment around here and some interesting buildings. So part of me really wants like to clean up this front area, so I'm not gonna just go around and kind of like show all the equipment off first. I think the best way to do it is take it off in sections. Those sheds over there are the last two things I want to touch, because those look like they got something nice inside of them. So I think the first area I want to kind of clean up is this front yard place. So we'll kind of call the front yard anything that's above like this line where this is. And so this right here counts as the front yard. A BM Volvo. Now, it don't look too bad on the inside. Not the greatest shape in the world, but I don't know. This may have been like one of their vehicles they used to recover the land. Best way to find out, take a little bit of ether. Let's shoot some of that in there. And well, you gotta put some ether because you know she's not gonna crank up. Let's see. Let's prime her a little bit. All right, come on. Let's start. Come on. Yeah, no. Come on. All right, let's set it was wishful thinking. I know we needed the battery. All right, let's pull the truck closer and let's get the battery hooked up to her. All right, now that we got the jumper cables hooked up, gonna jump in here, put some of that in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now she's starting to run. Let's kind of turn the wheel the other way a little bit. Looking good. Kind of back it on up just enough. Don't want to hurt my truck. Okay, so we know at least something does run over here. So that means there should be more that runs. All right, so first thing we got to do, let's go ahead and cut down some of these trees and get them off this property. All righty, so we got all the trees kind of cut down from this front section. And I also say, look at all this old tent. I can't wait to find out what's that? Oh, I can't look. Okay, back on task. We gotta get on task. So now I guess our next step should be clearing out let's go ahead and clear out the brush so we can see what kind of trash we're dealing with. Now this should help us clean up this section. This is not going to be able to take out every single blade of grass or every bush, but it can kind of help us see like the trash pile so we can use the bucket to kind of get rid of them a little bit easier, in my opinion. And also just makes our jobs a little bit easier if we know where every pile is. Another barrel over there, out of the way. What's that? 4 barrels already. But it isn't the cleanest in the world, but we can finally see the little bit of trash, and we can also see a hidden treasure. Also, I saw something earlier that I didn't get rid of properly. We'll just you see nothing. We'll just go ahead and back over here. But I see this little treasure right here. Now this is this should be a 1996 Dodge right here. And kind of open up the door right here. Yeah, she's a dirty. And also, if you can see this, missing wheels too. So she's definitely not moving anytime soon. But if we can maybe eventually get her to move, might be something we can do. But before we even think about getting her to move, we need to get all these piles out of the way so that we can keep cleaning up. I'm not going to worry about moving some of these tractors. Like some of these things that you could tell that just aren't going to move, like this dump truck. We'll pay somebody later on to come back and move them. But for right now, if I know I can move it, we're going to try to move it. But I don't know if we're going to try to move that Dodge yet, because I don't really want to mess it up. Because I know of a guy, his name is like Nate or something like that, and that guy is amazing with working on different types of trucks and stuff like that. He owns a mechanic shop called the Rhino Shop. That's what he calls it, Rhino Shop. And so he does a pretty good job of that. All right, just go ahead and start digging this out, and let's go ahead and move all of these piles out of the way and hopefully get it cleaned up here. All right, and that is the last of it. It actually looks a lot better than where we started from. We've already found one good piece of equipment. Hopefully that'll be two. That tractor, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this thing is just junk. Ooh, yeah. So these are some of the old gas pumps of Texacos. We could possibly put another one here or another one here. I would at least put one right there. Kind of move this over by one a little bit and just put two. That'd be nice to have. I think the next step is going to be getting into that back place. We kind of need to go through it and just see what's back here. I don't even want to know how much trash and junk. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Is this a... Hold on, because if this is what I think it is, I've hit the mother load. So I've made a ton of money today in doing what I've done buying this place. This right here is a 1969 Dodge Charger. I mean, yeah, she needs some stuff replaced, but hold, we got to see what's underneath this hood. Come on. Come on. Be good. Be good. Be good. Show me something. Show. Oh, my original engine. Oh, okay. You know, if that isn't sexy, I don't know what is at this point, because that engine just, oh, that is great. Somebody's going to want this right here badly. This has got to get out of here ASAP, because that is worth some kind of money. So let's all see what's back here. Old tractors, an old combine, nothing really worth anything. Got a Caterpillar D7. So we got a D7 dozer. What is that? I've seen it a couple times. I ain't had a really good look at it. What is this? A 4455. This is a John Deere 4455. It's not in the worst shape in the world. It's kind of get in and see. I mean, yeah, she's rusted to pieces, but not the worst. Let's spray a little bit of the magical go-go juice. Spray a lot in there. All right, come on. Oh my, she started up. So she still had enough juice in. Oh, okay, let's shut her off, because I don't know what we gotta do to the engine of that. You know, I'm just so happy I bought this place now. I mean, I have got, you know, they told me this place was gonna be worth a lot of money, and I was like, yeah, sure it is. Now I believe them. I might actually get my money back on just the old equipment. I don't even want to know how much that Charger's gonna go for. Well, what I do know, as we all know what the next steps are. Let's go ahead and get these trees cut down, and let's get these bushes out of the way, and let's get all of the junk cleared as well. Alrighty, so we have everything already cleaned out enough where we can get to it. I think we're just going to leave that over there for now, because there's no real easy way to get to it without clearing all this stuff out. This, somebody's got to come look at it as well, but that right there is going to definitely be coming with me today. I don't care what I got to do to get it out of here, but that is coming with me. Speaking about stuff coming with me, I think we know everything that's back here, and I see a lot of good potential in this equipment, but it's just the stuff that was sitting outside. So what's sitting in the shed is my question, and I think it's time that we pull out the beasts to clear out some of these trees so that we can get to the sheds. Oh yeah, let's go. See, a lot of people make fun of me for making purchases like this, but trust me, they're always worth it. There we go. So, we've seen what's back there. We've seen what's up here. Now, what's in shed number 1? Oh, okay. So we're starting it off pretty strong. So we're starting it off with a 30-32. And then, of course, you got a flipping 40-20. Let's just say this right now. These are going for so much right now. I think I saw one the other day go for like $25,000. 40-20s, especially if you can get them to run, are worth stupid money right now. All I can say is check. Got a 40-20. And be a nice little, wonder if we can turn this into a racing lawnmower. We'll send that to Rhino shop, see if we can turn that into a racing mower. Oh, we gotta look at the full glory. Now, if this isn't beautiful, a Peterbilt semi-truck. Let's go ahead and lift that up. Oh, engine looks immaculate. Oh, okay. This right here may be the worth the most. Now, I do see a couple issues, and that is the hood's kind of messed up, so it tells me she may have been in a little bit of a fender bender before she was parked back here, but everything other than like some of the hood area looks perfect. Let's see what this inside looks. beautiful. That is beautiful and what I wanted to see. I don't know what to do first. There's so much I want to do. I want the 4020. I want it all. I want it all working now. Okay, so we know what has to be loaded onto the trailer. So there's a few things that we got to go ahead and send to Rhino Shop. And that is, of course, the Dodge Charger. I also know he specializes in semi-trucks and tractors as well. I think we got to send the semi-truck. Yeah, let's send the old semi-truck and the Dodge. Now, is this a situation we can utilize our newfound interest over here? Let's see. There's got to be something with it new that I think if we can, I don't know if pallet forts, these forts are gonna be long enough, but we can at least try. Worst case scenario, we bend the frame a little bit and we just make her worth less. Best case scenario, we come away and we don't have to figure out a different way to put her onto the trailer. It's working. It's working. Hold up. Why is this working? All right, whoa. We gotta go slow. We gotta go slow. We gotta go slow with this. We don't want to mess this up. I mean, she's teetering as it is. And if we can just slowly but surely just slide her up on to the trailer. There we go. So we got it loaded up there. I'm all starting to realize we're not going to be able to take more than that off at it this time. So we'll leave it right there, which should be perfect for the Rhino Shop guys to take it off of there. But I think this is a perfect place to end. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to see more content like this and us actually clean up the place and make this into a fully functioning gas station, leave it all in the comment section below. If you want to see these two things get rebuilt on the Rhino Shop series, leave that comment down below. Thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for the love and support you show to me, my entire crew here. Can't wait to see what we do. But no further ado, see y'all guys in the next one. Peace.